Now Levi Johnston, charged with protection. Wonderful pistachios. Get cracking.
Alright, let me start out by saying that I personally, my political party that I'm registered for is Republican, but I'm slowly edging over to independence. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I just want to mention why I want Sarah Palin to run in 2012. And very simply, the reason why I want Sarah Palin to run in 2012 is because it will guarantee victory for Obama in 2012. It will guarantee him another 4 years of his presidency. He will be a two-term president if Sarah Palin is the person he has to run against. One of the things that a lot of people seem to be missing in the media, one of the things that nobody will ever say out loud, but I, couldn't care less, so I love to say it, is the fact that Sarah Palin cannot win the presidency. First of all, at this point, Sarah Palin is a joke. That little commercial that I ran before this about Levi Johnston basically making light of the fact that he got that girl, Bristol Palin, pregnant. Basically, Levi Johnston is going to be a nail in the side of the Palin family for a long time. And from the looks of it, he doesn't care. I assume that what happened is that he had a falling out with the family, and he's going to end up in some nasty child custody dispute with the Palin family. And naturally, every single thing that this bitch does becomes media headline. And because of that, we're pulled into it or forced to watch it. To tell you the God's honest truth, I'd love it if Palin would just go away. In fact, one of the things that I hate about the left-wing liberal media is that they keep covering this bitch. What I would love them to do, what I would like all of them to do, is to stop fucking talking about her. I would like MSNBC, I'd like CNN, I'd like anybody else. I'd just love them to forget Sarah Palin exists and to not cover anything she does or any stupid thing she says. When she came after David Letterman for a joke that he made about her slutty daughter, what I really wish is that nobody had covered it. I know Fox News is going to cover it because they want to try and make Sarah Palin look good, but the simple fact of the matter is, I want the left-wing liberal media to ignore these people. I want them to forget that they exist. They're not worth covering. And that's one of the reasons why I hate the liberal media, because the liberal media goes out of its way to present the sides of people who really don't matter. That's another thing. I'd really like it if Obama would ignore these piece of shit on-the-take senators and these on-the-take House of Representative members who are standing in the way of his health care plan. But that's a story for later. Frankly, I see the White House is already doing it. I see that they're starting to not give Fox News any time, and I think that's brilliant. As far as I'm concerned, if I was President Obama, I wouldn't give Fox News the time of day. I wouldn't give them a single special interview, nothing. When Obama did his media blitz, he gave them nothing. And Chris Wallace complained about it. I say fuck him. Let him complain. I wouldn't give him anything. But as for Sarah Palin, what really bothers me is that this bitch can blow her fucking nose and the liberal media thinks that they have to cover it. Listen, it's obvious that you're liberals, it's obvious that you're left-wing, it's obvious that you hate this woman. So guess what? When you hate someone, ignore them. Don't cover every single thing that they do. Pretend that they're illegitimate. Pretend that they don't exist. Don't cover her. She's not worth covering. And that's what I'd really love if the liberal media would do. Now, if the time comes in 3 years for the nomination for the Republican to run against Barack Obama, I want them to cover Sarah Palin. I want them to bring up every little piece of dirt that bitch has ever done. I want them to have it broadcast day and night all the time. And of course Fox News is not going to cover what she does wrong, but I want the liberal media at that point to pick up on her, because for right now she's irrelevant. She doesn't matter anymore. But I want her to run against President Obama because I want Obama to win the same landslide that he won against John McCain. Sarah Palin cannot win the presidency. 100% of the rednecks out there voted for Sarah Palin. Now, I say rednecks, and I don't mean it No, actually, I do mean it hatefully. Even though I'm a white male, I don't consider myself a redneck because I'm not as backwards as these morons on the conservative, quote-unquote conservative side. I hate these fucking people so much. When I do another video about healthcare, I'll tell you one of the reasons why I hate these people, especially the hypocrisy. I'm sick and tired of the hypocrisy, and that's why I consider myself centrist. I consider myself not liberal. I'm going to change my voting designation. I don't want to be a Republican anymore. I want to go right into the middle. I want to be an independent, and I'm going to be an independent with the next voting season. But honestly, I'm sick and tired of these stupid people holding this country back from what I consider to be where it could be. I consider that this country right now is stuck between liberals and conservatives, and neither side is doing anything. As far as I'm concerned, the fucking conservatives, the Republicans are robbing the bank, and the Democrats are driving the getaway car. There is no change, really. And what ends up happening is these motherfuckers get to sit there and collect their paychecks regardless what happens. Now, fortunately for me, I don't have to worry about health care, but I know a lot of people who are worried about their health care, and I want Obama to pass health care right down these fucking rednecks' throats, simply because I know it's number one, good for the country, and second of all, I know that there's a majority of Americans who want it. The same majority that put Obama into office is the same majority that wants health care. I don't give a fuck what the conservatives want. I don't give a shit what the Republicans think. The majority that put Obama in office, that majority is currently what controls this country. And I want that majority, so long as the desires that they have seem to be just or fair, I want that majority to run this country properly. I don't want to go to war for no proper reason. I don't want to have moron bitches like Sarah Palin controlling who gets abortions or whether or not gays can marry. Frankly, I don't care if they marry. I don't care about who gets their abortions if they really have to. But I don't want to be under control of morons. I hate fucking rednecks, and I do not want to be under the control of morons. This woman is a moron, and because she is a moron, she'll never get my vote. I want her to run against Barack Obama. I want her to lose so poorly that the only people that the rednecks can blame is Acorn.